Wentz, 2nd and 5. Addison, he's got it! Touchdown!
He is one of the best wide receivers, over 100 yards today. And let's not also forget, he's done that with how many different quarterbacks now, Kenny, right? Just think of the quarterbacks that he's gone through in the past 5 seasons, and he still has that production.
It's Carson Wentz, starting his 3rd straight game for the Vikings. Trailing by 3, low snap. Wentz able to hand it off. And a big hole up the middle for Mason, who gains 9.
Take a look, the snap could have almost been a disaster for the offense. Instead, it ends up being a nice gain. Jordan Mason going through the heart of that Browns defense.
2nd down and 1. Wentz to the outside, caught by Naylor for a Vikings 1st down. Harden brought him down in bounds. So the clock continues to run. Vikings scored a touchdown on the opening drive of this 2nd half. Pass is caught out to the 38-yard line. It's Hockenson. Down to 2:05 as the clock continues to run, a gain of 6. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Wentz taken down on the last drive by Collins, but now with an opportunity as the Vikings move down the field. 3-point game here with 2 minutes remaining.
Right now, Justin Jefferson at the bottom of the screen, lined up against Denzel Ward.
2nd down and 4. Wentz over the middle, 1st down. Across midfield, T.J. Hockenson.
What you're going to see is a lot of T.J. Hockenson going right over and sitting on the zone. What was interesting is that they rolled the zone away from Denzel Ward, yet Carson Schlesinger went a little too far, and then Hockenson went right underneath where he was.
Gain of 15, his 6th catch today, and now Jefferson able to make the catch, matched up with Denzel Ward. Another Vikings 1st down.
That's just beautiful. Carson Wentz recognizing last time it was one-on-one, no help. Same thing happens here. You're worried about not allowing him to score the touchdown. What you're really worried about is how do we force a 3 and out, or excuse me, not a 3 and out, force a 3rd down so they only kick it as opposed to a touchdown.
Wentz swings it out to Naylor. Newsom forces him out of bounds at the 23-yard line, gain of 5.
And one thing about Jim Schwartz's defense, it's not complicated. So when you spread them out empty, it allows Carson Wentz to really read the defense, know who's coming, know who's not coming.
3rd down and 3. Mason in the backfield. Addison in motion. On 3rd down, Wentz complete for a 1st down. It's Addison at the Browns 17.
Nice play call. Addison is basically running away from Myles Harden, the nickel corner, the whole time. That is a tough coverage from Myles Harden. The best he can do is just make the tackle, but it was enough for a 1st down.
Browns use their final timeout. So a new set of downs for the Vikings, who trail by 3. Minnesota with 1 timeout remaining. The Browns are out of timeouts.
And going back to this 1 timeout for the Vikings, it's very hard to call a play defensively because you're Jim Schwartz. You know they can still run the ball. They can still pass the ball anywhere, not just taking shots to the end zone, because there's so much time left, plus they have the timeout. Just taking it back to that 3rd down play, Dylan Gabriel throws an incompletion. That's why it was important to run the football, run some clock off, or force them to use a timeout.
Wentz, quick release. It's Addison on 1st down, inside the 15, and taken down inbounds.
And you can see the Vikings offense very familiar with this situation. No panic by them. They're already up to the line of scrimmage. Carson Wentz getting the play call. And now is the time where you need a Myles Garrett, it's Browns defense, to step up, make one of these game-changing plays.
Wentz, 2nd and 5. Addison, he's got it! Touchdown!
What a throw. What a throw. What a drive. What a throw. And Addison is the one making the play. Second half, we said we need to see more of him. He comes up big for the Vikings, getting that touchdown, taking the lead with 25 seconds to go.
He did not play in the first quarter. Coach's decision. We saw him sparingly in the second quarter. But a huge second half for Jordan Addison. The extra point is good with 25 seconds remaining. The Vikings now lead by 4.
Yeah, Jordan Addison, I mean, this is just, the route is good. The throw is great. Denzel Ward was baiting him. He was baiting Carson Wentz, thinking he could never make that throw, going right over the top of him for the beautiful catch and the touchdown for the Vikings. What a play. That was such a nice throw. I can't emphasize enough how good of a throw that was. That is big league. Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, those are the ones that take chances on that type of throw and put a beautiful touch over the defender for the touchdown.
Addison had a big day last week in Dublin against the Steelers. Wentz heading downfield to celebrate. Garrett and the Browns now trail by 4 with only 25 seconds on the clock.